Okay. Hello. Hello, everybody. We'll wait for a few more people to join before we get started. Welcome back. Long time no see. It's been nearly a week since the last stream. I apologise for that. But we're back today. That's the main thing. And we're playing some Factorio. Isn't that nice? So the plan is, well, as I say, we're gonna wait a little bit for a few more people to join, but the plan basically today is that I'm gonna try and go to space. So that's quite exciting. But I'll explain more about what I've done off camera, because if you tune into my last Factorio stream, you'll see straight away that things look incredibly different. Basically everything from the original base is gone, completely replaced by all this new stuff. But I will show you it, and I'll explain everything that's been changed since last time. But yeah, the plan today is we're going to try and get to space. So in order to do that, we're going to need to craft ourselves a rocket silo, a cargo landing pad, and a space platform starter pack. All quite expensive things, which is why we're starting half an hour early again, so we can really get the jump on it. But yes, I've done quite a lot of stuff off camera. You can see right now there's quite a lot of activity going on. There's a lot of trains moving around, a lot of stuff being loaded, unloaded. And the reason for that is, look, this game demands your time. This is a game that you have to sink a lot of time into. If I only played this game for 3 hours every 2 weeks, it would take us years to actually get to space. I had to do some off-camera work. I just had to. Because the real reason I wanted to stream Factorio in the first place was so that we could explore the new Space Age DLC and see all the new stuff. And so far we haven't seen any of the new stuff because I've been so busy trying to sort out the base game stuff. So as I say, I've been working on this world pretty much non-stop over the last 2 weeks. Anytime that I've had a little spare half an hour, I've come on and done a bit of work. And I am pleased to say we've finally automated red, green, yellow, red, green, grey, purple, and blue science. We've automated 5 of the base game science packs. So I'm going to quickly show you around the base and show you the setup that I've got, and then we're going to go ahead and focus on today's goal, which, like I say, is going to be going to space. We're going to launch a space. We're going to launch a rocket. We're going to set up a space platform. Hopefully we're going to do all that. I don't know how long it's going to take, but that is what we're going to aim to do in today's stream. Scotty Dog says it's not 3 PM. No, I'm starting a little bit early today because we got so much to do. But as I say, before we get started, I am going to quickly show you around. So you may recall at the end of the last stream, I was working on this little smeltery array up here. That's kind of grown a little bit. So I believe last stream we'd only just started to construct these first few furnaces over here. Now we've got quite a few more of them up top here, and there's quite a lot going on to construct these first few furnaces over here. Now we've got quite a few more of them up top here, and there's quite a lot going on down below as well. So as I say, I'm going to just quickly give you a bit of a tour of the base and show you what's going on. Down here, of course, are the actual research labs. We got 60 of these now, so there's, we can have 60 different, 60 sciences being produced, consumed at once. And we are feeding in, as you can see, automation science, logistics science, military, chemical, and production science. There are only 2 base game sciences we don't have yet. That's utility science and space science, production science. There are only 2 base game sciences we don't have yet. That's utility science and space science. And then obviously there's the Space Age DLC packs as well. We haven't got those sorted out yet, but we will do once we get into space. At the minute, we're researching steel plate productivity. I've actually researched all of the stuff that we can research until we unlock the more advanced science packs. So for the time being, I'm probably just going to keep researching steel and mining drill productivity. These are infinitely repeatable, so you can just keep making your steel production more and more efficient, and same with mining drills. You can just keep increasing the efficiency indefinitely. So it's a good thing to use the science on when we've not got anything else to be researching at the minute. So they're just going to keep on working away. Scotty Dog says, you were struggling for resources. Yes, so the last stream we did end, we were struggling quite a lot for resources. As you can see, that's not a problem anymore. So here, in the middle here, this is our main unloading station. You can see we got a copper train being unloaded to the left and an iron train being unloaded to the right. This copper and iron is then being divided up and sent to the production lines for the 4 base science packs. So here, for example, all of these here are making our red science packs. We got 2 assemblers for the iron gears, and then 20 assemblers for the red science itself. That should produce 180 red science a minute when it's on full whack. Obviously, at the minute it's backed up, so it's not producing as much as it could. Similar thing going on for green here. We've got obviously the iron coming in, being made into belts and inserters, and we got our little green circuit array here. And then here's the green science going down. Once again, this setup is capable of producing 180 a minute when it's not backed up. And the same goes for the blue and military science as well. So over here, this complicated area here is all doing military science. We've got coal and iron being made into grenades here. We've got stone being made into walls. We've got iron being made into magazines. And the steel and copper being added to make piercing magazines. And then finally the packs themselves. Once again, 180 a minute when it's not backed up. And then over the other side is where it gets really complicated. So all of this here, everything in the highlighted area, that's red, green and grey science are all being produced in this area. Over here, everything here, all of this is just producing blue science. Blue science is quite a lot more complicated than the earlier science packs. So to explain what's going on here, we've got these complicated arrays here are producing red circuits with iron, copper and plastic. We got these up here making engines from steel and iron. And then over here, the blue circuit machines themselves, the blue science machines themselves, sorry, which are making blue science from sulfur, advanced circuits and engines. And again, this will produce 180 per minute when it's going at full capacity. So, that's... oh, there's one more thing. Obviously, down here, all of this down here is producing purple science, production science, and it's mostly the same thing as the blue. We've got a few here that are making the red circuits. We've got one over here, a little assembly here, which is making rails, and then there's another couple of little assemblies over here, one making steel furnaces, and one making productivity modules. And then up here are the actual assemblers themselves, and these can produce 60 purple science per minute, so quite a lot less than the other science packs, only 60 a minute compared to 180 a minute. Just gives you an idea of how much more resources are required to make the more advanced science packs. But the point is, we are now producing 5 different coloured science packs completely automatically. We can just let this run and it'll just do its thing indefinitely, which gives us time to concentrate on getting to space. One more... I've just been hit by a train. One more thing that I want to just quickly show you before we get on with today's stream is where all these trains are coming and going from. So we'll start by heading up, not this way, because we're going to crash. Or that way, because we'll also crash. There we go. Okay. So, we're going to start by heading up to the very... We're going to start by heading up to the very north of the map. There we go. Okay. So we're going to head up to the north. You can see we got train lines going all over the place at the minute. So up here is our main iron mine. There's about 200 mining drills there working on extracting iron. And that's providing for the red, green, blue and grey science packs. But not the purple. They're getting their resources from elsewhere, as I'll show you in a little bit. Then up here we've got our little coal mining array. Just a few drills here to get coal for the military science. Way up here to the north we've got a stone mine. And this is producing stone for production science. Back down again. There's a lot to see. I've done so much since last time. It may take us a while to actually see everything that's new. Okay, so if we then go this way, we've got a mine here. I've just crashed quite badly. We got a mine here, which is mining copper. Again, that's for our base 4 science packs. And then over to the west here, we got another stone mine, which is mining the stone for the walls to make military science. And then over here, probably the most important thing that I need to show you actually is that we now have a uranium mine. So over here we got a little setup which is mining uranium. Obviously the uranium needs sulfuric acid to be mined, so we got some machines here that will refill the drills with sulfuric acid whenever it's needed. But that digs out the uranium, which then gets loaded onto the uranium train, and it all gets brought down to our nuclear power station, which is over here. So this is the current nuclear power station. It's got 2 reactors and 16 turbines, which is currently producing 160 megawatts, 164. You can see over here, though, I do have a much larger reactor planned. We will need quite a lot more resources to make it, but once we build this reactor, we shouldn't have to worry about power consumption anymore in future. But at the minute, like I say, we just got the little 2 reactor setup. Okay, what else do I need to show you? Over to the east, we have the oil drills. Those were here last time, but I've just sort of expanded it a little bit more to add a second side in, because we have 2 trains that need oil now. Down to the south there is our coal mine. Another coal mine, and this one is mining the coal for production science, or purple science. And we're nearly there, nearly there. If I head down south here, we've got another iron mine here. This is mining iron for production science. Over there, you can see in the top left, we got some drills going. Those are mining iron and... those are making iron and steel for, again, for production science. We're nearly done now. We're nearly done. To the north there, that one is a copper smeltery. And to the west here, we have another copper mine. And again, this is mining the copper for production science again. And if I just look on the map real quick, you can see this is the extent of everything. So our main factory is this big mess here in the middle. And we got basically mines all over the place, mining copper, coal, iron, and whatever else needs to be mined. So quite a lot of progress since the last stream. But again, the reason that I wanted to do quite a lot of work off camera is so that we can really start to get stuck into the space age stuff, because we haven't actually seen any of the space age stuff just yet. In fact, the first thing I've built that's actually from the Space Age DLC is this bridge that the trains are going over now. You can see that they're using the elevated rail there. That's it. That's literally the only thing I've done so far from the Space Age DLC. So let's do some more. Before I do that, though, I need to go and repair that train that I accidentally rammed into the back of. There we go. And we'd better take the inspection train back to its sided. Where's ETS2? Says Finn. Next ETS2 stream is going to be on the... God, what day is that? What? The 17th. The 17th is going to be the final ETS2 stream of the year. Because I'm not going to be streaming on Christmas week, obviously. Oh, how... Hang on. There we go. Oh, I've got a tank now as well, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. Big old tank. Which does quite a lot of damage if I accidentally ram it into stuff like that, so I will try not to. I've used up my only repair kit. Great! Great. So we're off to a flying start. Let me just make another one of those real quick. Okay. I've also cleared out quite a few biter nests since last time as well. Obviously, they were all over the place last time. You can see now very few remain. There's a few over here to the west, but we don't really need to worry about those just yet. If we look at our pollution coverage, these aren't going to really be touched by pollution for a long time. And you only really have to worry about biter nests when they get affected by pollution, because that's when the biters will actually come and attack you. So I think we should be alright. We shouldn't have any attacks from the locals for quite a while, which is good, because it gives us time to focus on what we're actually going to be doing today, which is going to space. So, you've seen everything that I've done off camera. I've showed you all of the exciting things that I've done to make this factory what it is today. But what we're actually going to be doing today is going to space. So to go to space, we need to make three things. First of all, we need to make the rocket silo. Then we need to make, the rocket itself, obviously. We also need a cargo landing pad and a space platform starter pack. So we need to produce all of these things in today's stream, and then we can go to space. They all need blue circuits, and I currently don't have any set up for blue circuits, so it might be a good place to start to set up a blue circuit array. 20 electronic circuits, 2 advanced circuits, and 5 sulfuric acid. Okay, that's not too bad, actually. And I do have a couple of assembly machines on me. So if I... And we got a sulfuric acid producer here, actually. This is making sulfuric acid. So in theory, I could put a machine here to make blue circuits. Pump in some sulfuric acid from somewhere. Let's say here. Will it fit there? Oh, my game froze a second there. It will fit there. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to set up an actual production line for this stuff yet, because we would need hundreds of I mean, look at how many assemblies we need just to make blue science. To make blue circuits would require even more, so we're not going to bother with any of that today. We're just going to, you know, make all this stuff manually, which shouldn't take too long. We can steal most of the circuits we need from here. We've already got a ton of red circuits backed up on all these production belts. So let's just borrow a few of those. Green might be a little bit more of a problem. And again, we will eventually we'll automate all of this stuff as well. But these things take time, you know, very, very long time. I need an inserter. Iron, 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 iron. Give me some iron. So you can see it's all running very smoothly, though. It's all, you know, it's a well-oiled machine. It's maybe not the most efficient in the world. I have used the Factorio calculator for most of it to try and make sure that we were producing, you know, we were using the right ratio of assemblers and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't make any claims to be a Factorio expert, so it's probably not the most elegant design. Obviously, it would be a lot easier if I just made a main bus, but I refuse to make a main bus. I hate buses in the sense of Factorio. Not driving buses. That's a different thing. I hate those as well for different reasons. But yeah, it probably would have been more efficient to set up a main bus, or at least to have like a red circuit factory, because right now we're making red circuits here, but we're also making red circuits down here. Hold on. Down here. So it probably would have been a better idea to just have one factory just to make red circuits and then distribute them to wherever they're needed. But again, I've make no claims to be like an engineer or a Factorio expert. I've done what I can, and it is working fairly well. This thing is slow, though. This is going to take forever. Where else can I get some green circuits? Because I can't just keep manually taking them off this belt, or we'll be here all day. We need thousands of these. It might at least be worth setting up a little green circuit producer somewhere. Let's make one here. Because otherwise we'll be here all day. Okay, you make copper cables. And you two make green circuits. Maybe not the best place to put it, because we are going to need somewhere to actually load in the resources as well. Let's head over here. We've actually got a bit of space over here. Make some chests. Assembling machines there. Those chests are not in the right places at all. There we go. Okay. More inserters. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's exactly what I said in the last stream. You know, you've just got to trust. I do, to an extent, know what I'm doing. I might not do it very well, but I know what needs to be done, and I have a vague idea of how to achieve it. Okay, so these also need iron in. Oh, good God. What have I done? No, this will work. This will work. We need one more inserter. You can see there are trains absolutely everywhere as well, so the factory is not very safe at the minute. I have been killed by trains an immense amount over the last few days. Okay, we're just going to steal some of you. And we'll also take some from you. Pop some of those in here. And some of those in here. Stick a pylon in the middle. And there we go. That'll make green circuits. And while that's doing that, let's go see how our blue circuit machine's going on. We haven't even managed to crack double figures yet with the blue circuits. This is going to take an extortionate amount of time. How many of these do we actually need? We need 200 of these to make the rocket silo. We only need 10 to make the cargo landing pad. That's fairly easy. And we need 20 for the space pod. Okay, we don't actually need that many then. Let's make the cargo landing pad first, because that's well within our grasp already. We got a concrete producing machine up here, so we'll just grab some concrete out of there. 25 steel and one more processing unit, and then we can make our cargo landing pad. Okay, there we go. I think we've solved our green circuit problem. We shouldn't have to worry too much about that now. Average Factorio player, says Canon R6. I mean, yeah, honestly. I mean, they say, don't they, that that trans people are more likely to be like engineers and computer scientists and you know, stuff like that, programmers. Like, programming and computer science in general is a field that like really attracts trans people for some reason, particularly trans women. And this game is also a game that is said to attract programmers, and you know, you have to have a very sort of computer science oriented brain. You know, it's the kind of game that appeals to computer programmers, and since those computer programmers just so happen to be trans, I guess it makes sense that a lot of trans people play this game. In fact, I have a couple of friends who are also trans who play this game, so yeah, I guess I am the average Factorio player. Okay, let's make this cargo landing pad. And then next up we'll make the space platform starter pack. That's fairly easy. We're going to need 60 space platform foundations, which require 20 steel and 10 copper each. But fortunately, that's not going to be a problem either, because we got absolutely tons of that. There we go. We can make 17 already. Just steal some copper out of these. Try and steal it evenly, just so that the chests balance themselves out. 76. Okay, we only needed 60, so let me put a little bit of steel back. 70. 65. 60, there we go. Perfect amount. So they're going to make us our space platform starter pack. And then the only thing we're going to need is the rocket silo. And then obviously we do need to actually build the rocket, which is a very complicated process in itself. Thank you for the roses, King Cliffer. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Okay, we're going to need to make electric engines as well, or electric motors. Oh no, they are called electric engines. We're going to need to make some of these, which means we're going to need to produce lubricant. It's time to lube up. Oh no, they are called electric engines. We're going to need to make some of these, which means we're going to need to produce lubricant. It's time to lube up, folks, in the game. How do we make lube? You make lube from heavy oil. Okay, well, we've got heavy oil being produced over here. So we'll just hook up a chemical plant to this and make some lube. Time to build the lube factory, I guess. That's what I should have called the stream. That should. That's what I should have called the stream. That should have been the title of the stream. Lube factory. Oh, well, we live and learn. I suppose it's not going to be much of a factory, though. It's just going to be a single lube machine right now. But eventually it will be a whole factory. Oh, we're going to have to wait for the space platforms as well. I forgot they were queued. Okay, we might have to wait around a minute. In the meantime, let's just keep on ferrying over our green circuits. We're out of copper already, are we? That was it. That was... Good God. Okay, have some more. Get in there. I don't actually know where we're going to put the rocket silo either. I haven't really dedicated a place for it, but I am thinking this little area here would be kind of perfect for it. We got a little... I built this little loop here for the trains to come and refill themselves automatically when they're getting low on fuel. But it means that we got this sort of round area here, which would be the perfect place to build the rocket silo, because it's also round. We would have to move the parking spaces for the tank and the car, but that's a very small concession to build our rocket silo there. There goes the uranium train. That's the train you'll see most of all, because it's constantly ferrying uranium back and forth to the power station. In fact, let's go and check on the power station, actually. We are still pre-Covarex, by the way. If you're a Factorio player, you'll know what I mean. But if you're not, basically the way that we produce nuclear fuel in the game is you need some uranium-235 and some uranium-238. The problem is that uranium-235 is very rare. The refining process usually the problem is that uranium-235 is very rare. The refining process usually produces 99% 238 and a tiny portion of 235, which means you have to mine a ton of uranium just to get enough to make usable fuel. Once we've been to space, though, we'll be able to unlock Covarex enrichment, which will help us to get a lot more uranium-235. So it won't be as much of a problem in future. Right now, we just need to be bringing in as much uranium as humanly possible, just to keep the nuclear reactors going. But we'll sort it, Oh, this is going to take a while on the blue circuits. Oh, I do have one speed module, actually. Let's stick that in there. See if that helps us out a little bit. In fact, the concrete machine's not working right now, so why don't we put 2 speed modules in there? Sorry, I shouldn't be standing around, but I'm waiting for... Well, I'm waiting for the factory, the space platforms to be crafted. How many electric engines do we need? 200. And how many regular engines do we need per electric engine? 1. Okay, well that's easy. We can go and grab some engines from up here. Again, most of my machines are backed up at the minute, so we can just grab whatever we need direct from the source. Okay, that's 240 engines. That'll be enough. What else do we need? 2 electronic circuits. 2 electronic circuits times 200, so 400 green circuits. Again, good job we got a green circuit machine up and running. Let's go check on it. It's got no iron. We are going to need to constantly feed this machine because we don't have, you know, it's not automatic at the minute. We're having to manually put the iron and copper into it. And it will consume a lot of those resources. Let's just take quite a bit of iron, shall we? And let's take a bit of copper as well. How's that? A bit better. Everything seems to be working alright. You know, it's, again, not the most efficient, but we're producing everything we need to be. Our steel plate productivity is almost fully researched, which is good, and then it's going to go straight on to mining drill productivity. Again, these are both infinitely repeatable. We can, you know, keep researching mining productivity and steel productivity indefinitely. It just gives you something to research when there's nothing else, because we literally can't research anything else at the minute. We don't have anything, you know, we don't have orange science up and running yet. Or utility science, I should say. Okay, these space platforms are taking a lot longer than I thought they would to craft. Get some more iron plates. Oh, not you. How's everyone been anyway? Let's, you know, let's... While we're waiting on stuff to be crafted, let's make some small talk, why don't we? How's everyone doing? Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Have you finished your Christmas shopping? Maybe I've done most of mine. I went Christmas shopping yesterday with my sister. Got most of the bits that I needed. A couple of little things still to get, but pretty much on top of it. That's if you celebrate Christmas at all, by the way. You might not, but. Let me know what you up to this festive season. You know, are you meeting up with the family? Are you who's cooking dinner? Oh, it's out of green circuits again. Bloody hell! This thing's gonna absolutely chug green circuits. Okay, you are gonna. We need some more inserters. Oh, hang on, I need a couple of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load engines in here, green circuits in here, and then we'll unload the result into here. Although actually no, if we're going to be making this lube in a chemical plant. Yes, I am going to keep calling it lube, by the way. I refuse to call it lubricant. We're going to make the lube over here. So it would probably make sense to have the engine assembling machine over here as well. We'll wait. Let's wait till the chemical plant has finished crafting before we decide where we're going to put it. Oh my god, we need more copper. Just give me all of your copper. My god. I mean, I really wasn't expecting it to go this quick. While that's working, there's not really much else we can do. So let's go for a little bit of a train ride, why don't we? See if any of our trains are ready to go. You'll notice I've attempted to colour code them as well. All of the ones all of the ones providing for the purple science are purple, which I think is pretty cool. Let's take a ride on this one. It's a well-oiled machine, as you can see. Ignore the fact that the top carriage is completely emptied, whereas this one's still got plates in it. It shouldn't be like that. They should be distributed a bit more evenly, but never mind. Never mind. It is what it is. Some more splitters would probably help, but there comes a time where you just have to, you know, you just have to say, I'm not making any more splitters, because it's not the end of the world, really, if it's ever so slightly imbalanced. Okay, so this is our copper smelting facility. You can see the copper coming in from the left there, from this train. Let's see if we can catch it on its way out. Nope, not quite. And then the finished copper goes in there, and then below, here's our iron one. The iron ore comes out on the right. The finished iron plates go into the left, and then some of the iron also goes straight through here to be made into steel. And this is our steel unloading point here on the left. There's the steel train now. We'll get on that and get a ride back to the base. The pollution is not looking good. But then it never is. I'm a little bit nervous about how the wildlife is going to be on other planets, because I've been playing Factorio enough now to know how to deal with the biters and stuff like that, and all the animals and creatures here on the starting planet, Novis. But once we get to the other planets, I'm going to be completely in the dark. And that's the exciting bit. That's why I really wanted to do all of this stuff off camera, so that we can really start digging into the actual Space Age DLC. And if we can get into space in today's stream, then in the next stream, essentially I'll be starting from scratch. Like it'll be like playing the game for the first time. I genuinely will have no idea what to expect. Because I haven't really seen many spoilers for what's actually out there on the other planets. I've seen bits and pieces. But I'm very excited to actually experience it, you know, for myself. Okay, the space platforms are nearly done. We've got the cargo landing pad, which... Oh, does that need to be placed down here? Or is that placed on... I don't actually know where we're supposed to put this. I think it's supposed to go down here on Earth. Well, on Novis. Let's pick up our tank and car. Let me go and grab some regular concrete. Okay, because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cargo landing pad down here, and then I'm also going to put the rocket silo in the same sort of area. I want to place the rocket silo first, though, because of the shape of it. Because obviously it's round. I'm just going to put this down, just so we can have a look at it. Okay, it's pretty cool. What does it do, and how does it work? This is new. This is actually the first bit of proper new technology in the Space Age DLC that I've encountered. And it's quite daunting. It's huge for a start. It's 5 by 5, I think. It's 7 by 7, actually. This is absolutely massive, and I don't know what it does. But we're going to find out. In other news, the chemical plant is finished making now, so we can set up our lube machine. I'm going to put it here. Yeah, I'm going to put it there. Set it up. No, wait, a little bit higher. I'm going to put it there. Lubricant. There we go. Then set up the actual pipes. So we need to pump heavy oil in. Like so. Heavy oil in, and then lube comes out. So then we need a factory, an assembly machine to make the electric engines. And the electric engines require electronic circuits, engines, and lube. There we go. Okay, they've got plenty of lube. I'm going to need some long-armed inserters, aren't I? Because of where I've built this. God damn it. Right. Electric engine... Oh, no. Regular engines in there. Green circuits in there. Hold on. We need just a couple more green circuits. That'll do. The lube's coming in from the side, so if I just place a pylon there, that should start making electric engines. Except it won't do that because I've put these in the wrong place. Oh my god. Okay, wait, hang on. There we go. Why is it not loading the green circuits? Okay, okay. I think we need to move this. We've chosen a bad place to put it. Okay, okay, wait. There we go. We can put it here. Okay, you make lube. Assembly machine there. You make engines. Three chests here. Electric circuits in. Regular engines in. The chemical plant isn't powered. There we go. Any second now. We're doing it. We're making electric engines. How many does this make? It makes one at a time. Great. So we're going to be here for hours. But there we go. We've done it. We've made an electric engine. We only need 199 more. Oh, wait, what do we need for the space platform starter kit? Okay, 20 circuits. There we go. So we're just going to let this keep on working and churning out blue circuits. And we need 200 of those and 200 electric engine units. Oh, we need more concrete as well. Concrete's not a problem. We just need to fill this chest here with stone bricks. And that'll make concrete. Let's go grab some of that. Should be some stone bricks over here. There we go. Thank you. Can you give me a lift as well? Thank you very much. You'll notice I've gone a bit concrete mad as well. Like, the entire base is pretty much covered in concrete now. The only place that still isn't concreted is the smeltery up here. I'll get to it eventually, but all of this area down here is completely covered in concrete. And you walk faster on concrete, so it makes getting around the base a bit quicker. Okay, those machines are done. I think we will need more green circuits, because we're going to need to make even more blue circuits once the rocket's set up, but for now, should be okay. Where is our... There's our space platform starter kit. We can't build it here, obviously, because we need to actually go to space with it. But if we can get the rocket built before the end of today's stream, we can launch that up into space, and we can set up our first space station. Pretty cool. So we're now literally just waiting on the electric engines and blue circuits. Take your time. Have a speed module. Why not? Hell, have another one. The problem is, we aren't actually producing very much heavy oil. And most of the heavy oil that we are producing is being split to make light oil, which in turn is being split to make petroleum. So we might not produce lube as quickly as we need to be. Because the 200 engines is only to build the actual silo itself. Once we built the silo, we will need to provide more stuff for the actual rocket, which means more electric engines, which means more blue circuits, which means more lube, which means more heavy oil, etc., etc. We're gonna need a lot of resources to get to space. Shock horror. What are your pronouns, says Brooklyn? She, her. Thanks for asking, Brooklyn. I am gonna stick some more copper. What are your pronouns, says Brooklyn? She, her. Thanks for asking, Brooklyn. I am going to stick some more copper into these chests here, just in case, because I think we're probably going to need even more green circuits ready to go. There we go. The middle one, for some reason, has way more in it than the others, but that should keep it going for a while now. Okay, another speed module in there. Can I put a speed module in the lube machine? I could. But then it'll use even more lube. Oh, I could put productivity modules, actually. I keep forgetting. Because we've now automated Purple Science, we've got an unlimited supply of productivity modules. Look at this. So the way productivity modules work is basically the machines will make slightly more product. So like every 5 cycles or something, you'll get a bit of bonus production. So if we fill this with productivity modules, if we fill our entire array here, our entire refinery with productivity modules, then they should produce slightly more product from the same amount of resources, which is very handy. And again, because these are automated for production science, we can fill every single machine in our base with these, really. I don't think we really need to put them in the plastic machines because they're making more than enough. We'll put some in here. Maybe we'll put some in the concrete assemblers. There we go. Oh, we can't because it's not an intermediary product. Never mind. It's not the end of the world. Okay, you keep on concreting. How's the blue circuits? Ooh, excuse me, world. Okay, you keep on concreting. How's the blue circuits? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, bit of a voice crack there. How's the blue circuits doing? Not very well. We are going to need to constantly keep feeding this thing. But any progress is good progress, or something like that. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. That's what Neil Armstrong said when he stood on the moon. And we're going to space, so I don't know, it seemed like a topical thing to say. Ignore me, I'm just rambling. Okay, we got 69 blue circuits. Nice. How are we doing for engines? 22 engines. Oh, we've already got 15. So that's 37 altogether. Okay, we're not doing too badly. It could be worse. It could be better, but it could also be worse. There really isn't much to do at the minute, apart from move stuff from one machine to the other, because we haven't got any of this automated. I spent so long automating the science, which is doing fantastically, by the way. Look at how smoothly this is working. Ignore the fact that most of these machines are completely backed up. Look at the research labs. They're working away. That can only be a good thing, right? And they're researching mining productivity. Great. Oh god, these get way more expensive as you ramp them up. Dearie me. I'm gonna let them keep going anyway. In fact, there's a good idea. While I'm waiting on stuff, let's go and check on our mining drills, because I know that some of the mining drills are starting to run out of resources, which is a big problem. Let me grab some more red circuits first. Okay, let's go check on our mining drills. Particularly the ones to the north. Oh, for God's sake. Every single time on that junction. Try again. There we go. Okay, as I was saying. I've done it again! I should not be trusted to drive a train. There we go. So the mining drills to the north are the ones that are most likely to have run out of resources. Because these ones have been working the longest. Some of these mining drills up here were working in the last live stream 2 weeks ago. And they've been working round the clock since then. So these are the ones that are really going to be starting to run out of resources. You can see here we've got 4 or 5 of them are completely dry. There's no more resources here. It's completely mined them all out. Same goes for these 2. This one. And this one. So that's 5 mining drills completely dry. I don't think there's anywhere else on this deposit that we can squeeze any more mining drills in. Aha. There is, but they have very few resources. There's a 10k deposit here. We can put one on there. If we put one on there, it's going to run out within a couple of hours, so there's not really much point. Typically, I'd say it's only worth putting a drill on it if you're going to get at least 10k resources. Which I could there, but I'd have to move the railway line, and I don't really want to do that. I don't think there's really anywhere else that we can fit any mining drills here, so we'll just let that one carry on at a slightly lower capacity. We will have to check out the copper and stone drills as well, because there'll be big problems. And the coal, oh god, coal. I can already see from here that there's a coal drill there that's run out of resources. Where am I going here? Oh, I've built the railway network is a bit of a mess in places, particularly this area here, as you can see. Okay, here's the coal mine. And there is a drill down there that's run dry. Rather than trying to replace it, though, I'm just going to pick up the drills that are empty so that we've got a few extra drills for wherever we end up going next. Which is probably going to be one of the DLC moons. And there's... oh god, there are so many new resources that we got to get from those places. There's tungsten, there's holmium. I'm very excited, honestly. I'm looking forward to seeing what's new in the Space Age DLC once we finally start to explore it a bit more. I should have really installed some, like, turn-back areas to make it a little bit easier to navigate by train. Whoops. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly load the autosave there, because that was a bit embarrassing. As I was saying, I think I should put some turn-back sidings in so that it's a bit easier to get around by train without crashing into people. Okay, all the resources there seem to be fine. What about the copper mine up there? That seems fine as well. So we're actually... The other machines are actually fine. It was only the iron mine, really, that's ran out of resources. And this one in the coal mine, because I forgot to go back to it after I reloaded the autosave. There we go. How are things going at the other coal mine? I'm just wondering. I've done it again. I've got... I fucking hate this game. I don't hate this game. But it does annoy me sometimes. Mostly through my own fault, you know. Like that. That's entirely my fault, but I can still feel annoyed about it. Oh my god, are you joking? Okay. Starting to test my patience just a little bit. And again, it is my own fault, but didn't make it any less annoying. Just because it's a problem I caused doesn't mean it doesn't annoy me. See, I've done it again. I've taken a wrong turn. There we go. That's all I wanted to do, was see what was going on down here. And everything seems normal, so it was a waste of time anyway. Let's go, just take the train back to where it came from and forget about this. Okay. What an ordeal. How are you getting on? 20. And you've stopped again because of the green circuits. I'm going to have to keep a constant eye on this thing. Mind you, having said that, what's stopping me from just making an inserter to load green circuits into that thing? There. In fact, let's make another for red circuits, and then we don't have to worry about it at all. Take a load of green circuits. Take a load of red circuits. And fuck off. Just do your thing. Make what you need to make. And I can go and do something else. Like check on the engine machine, which is also going to need to require constant supervision. We've now made 83 engines though, so we're getting there. We're getting there with the engines. We're getting there with the blue chips. Still a long way to go, but we are getting ever closer to making our space platform. Whatever we're making, I can't remember. What are we making? A rocket silo, that's the one. How's the concrete? Concrete's going swimmingly. We got 800 concrete there. And we need 1,000, so we're nearly done on concrete. We need 1,000 steel as well. That's easy. We can just grab some out of this steel train. Put a little bit back. Okay, we got 1,000 steel. We got almost 1,000 concrete. We need 100 pipes. That's easy. We can, you know, just make those on the fly. Get a little bit of iron out of here. We need 200 chips and 200 engines. Well, the engines are about halfway. And the blue chips are also about halfway. So we're an hour into the stream and we're about halfway to making the silo. That's not bad. Not bad. You just keep hard at it. There's got to be something to do in the meantime. Should we go kill some biters? Why not? Why not go and involve ourselves with the local population? I would like to clear out this area, to be fair, because there's there's 5 huge deposits there. This would be a great place to set up utility science production. So if I can clear out that area, then in future we can build on it. So let's go do that. Let's go meet the neighbours and kill them. Sorry, neighbours. Where's my tank? Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay, put some fuel in there. Put some explosive shells in there. we are going to need some more piercing rounds as well. Those are the stronger ones. Let's go and grab a couple of those. I mean, we could take grenades, but I don't really use grenades that much, to be honest. We'll stick with what we got. I think we got enough. To the tank. Can I recolor the tank, by the way? I'm not actually... I've never done it before, but... I don't know, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Either way, let's go. Let's go deliver some justice to the locals. Can you not just run them over, says Scotty Dog? You can, yes. You can just ram into biter spawners and biters themselves, and it does do quite a bit of damage. But the most effective way to destroy the actual nests is with explosives, which is why I've filled the tank up with some rockets. In fact, there we go. You can see in the inventory we got 115 explosive cannon shells. So we'll use those to destroy the actual nests, and then just use good old-fashioned bullets slash running over to destroy the... Oh, whoa, that's... Ambush, ambush. Back it up, back it up. Okay, those were not marked on the map. Those two appeared out of nowhere, so we're going to have to tread lightly in this area, because there could be other hidden... nests. Okay, let me just load in some ammo into the backup weapons. Let's go in. Okay, that was easy. That was easy. There's another one to the... Oh, there's a couple more. There's another one to the south that's just appeared. There's two more to the... Okay, yeah, this area is infested, as it turns out. Was not expecting there to be this many enemies in this area. Oh my god, look at all that copper. Holy shit. Ignore the enormous biter nest. Look how much copper is here. 12 million. 6 million. 8 million. That is more copper than we could ever possibly need. Holy shit, we need to harness that. We need to clear out this area because that is an absolute gold mine of copper. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get clearing. Okay, there's another one directly to the south. Once you've got the tank, they're really not that much of a threat, to be honest. I do want to just check. I mean, I can see one down there. I think that one's far enough away that it's not going to be a problem, but I would like to check this area that's undiscovered just down there. You're so mean to the locals, says Scotty Dog. I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog world, you know. If we don't take them out now, they will come and attack our base eventually. Okay, there's quite a big nest there. Oh, that's a huge nest, actually. That one, this one might be a little bit more of a problem. I'm going to actually save before we charge into this one. Let's go. Okay, never mind. That was actually, again, a lot easier than expected. Okay, I would say this area is successfully cleared. Let's not... Oh, my repair kit ran out. Oh, and I don't have any more resources to make another. Okay, quick pit stop. Need to go back home and pick up some repair kits. But we're gradually starting to clear out the area. Again, I'm going to just clear out these bases to the north, because there's a lot of resources there that I'd like to be able to harness. And then by the time we've done all that, and get back to base, the rocket silo should be ready to set up. Quite a big coal deposit here as well, that would be quite nice to take advantage of. Okay, let me just go and grab some repair kits. Let's make a few of them this time, shall we? God knows we're going to need them. And then while we're here, let's check how our machines are doing. Electric engines, 150, nearly there, only need 50 more. And blue circuits, 150, well 140, that's pretty close as well. So the machines are we've nearly got enough resources to make the rocket silo. So by the time we get back from clearing out a few more biter bases, we should be able to make the rocket silo and start building the rocket. How much is that coal? 10 million coal? Damn. Okay, we'll definitely be using that as well. Okay, we'll definitely be using that as well. So let me just double check actually. To make... Wrong button. To make utility science, we need... Yeah, wait, we only need 3 iron to make a utility science? That's crazy. But we do need quite a lot of everything else. Especially copper. We need quite a lot of copper for utility science. So this really is going to be the perfect place to set up a utility science factory. Once we've cleared out all the biter spawners. Okay, we've already cleared that one. Now this one here, this is big. Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, that is big. There's 10 spawners there. I think we're going to do another save again before we go charging in there. Let's do it. Oh my god, they're actually going to destroy the tank. Jesus. Okay, that one, that was actually a bit more intense. We actually nearly lost the tank there. We just about survived, though. Running very low on magazines, but we've got plenty of artillery shells left. There's 2 more small bases to the north there. Oh yeah, that's nothing. That's going to be a piece of cake. We are now out of bullets. All we have left is shells. Oh my god, what? Oh no. There's another huge base to the north as well. We may have to head back to base. Look at that. That is hell. Oh my god. There's big biters as well. They are a bit more challenging. Okay, we might be able to go in. We do have a few regular rounds. They're not piercing rounds, so they're a lot weaker, but they might just do the job. If we get in there with the artillery shells first... Hold on, my window. Okay. This one's going to be tough. Let's do it. Never mind, that one actually turned out to be a lot easier than the last one. There's another one. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They are everywhere. That's the thing. The further out you get from your spawn location, the more nests appear. Like, there's another one right there that's going to have to be cleared. And there's another one directly to the north of this as well. My god. And I can hardly see because it's getting very... Oh my god, no. No way. No way are we taking on that. Look at the size of that. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. There is... I'm not even going to chance that. Yeah, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that one. There is... I'm not even going to chance that until we got more shells and more magazines. This one here we can do. This is tiny. This one here we can do. This is tiny. Another big deposit there, look, of iron. I mean, we absolutely need to, you know, exploit these resources over here. There's so much stuff. Need a nuke, says Scotty Dog. Well, funnily enough, we will eventually be able to get a nuke. Where is it? There we go. Atomic bomb. Not for a while, and we are going to need to do a hell of a lot of research, but we will eventually have access to nuclear weapons. That will make things a bit easier. Okay, this area here seems quite clear. The thing you have to think about is the pollution as well, because you look at something like the copper mine here. The copper mine is very small, but look at the size of the pollution that it's created. Which means if we build an iron mine here, for example, the pollution is definitely going to reach that base. So we need to clear out quite a large area around it for when the pollution starts to spread. This area is looking pretty clear right now. The only slight problem is that big base to the north there. But we can worry about that one later. The area is mostly secure. Just going to take a quick look around, see if there's anything else. There is a base there that's sort of mid-sized, not too much of a problem for us. There's a very small one up there. Let me just break this rock. I don't like leaving rocks half broken. There we go. Okay, that's quite a small one. I think we can go in there. Oh, switch weapons. Okay, there's... Oh, right. I think that's enough. That's enough. We've cleared a big enough area. There's still a couple of bases around, and they are very big ones, but I don't think we need to panic about them. Oh my god, look, there's more iron there. 2.3 mil. Hold on, let me get a tiny bit closer. There's 11 million iron there, but it's directly in between two biter nests. Okay, we're coming back. We're going to come back another time and do some more clearing out in this area. But for the most part, this is looking pretty clear. There's a few bases to the north that we're going to have to worry about when we start to build over here. But for now, we should be okay. Do they respawn again in the cleared areas? They can do, yes, Scotty Dog. It starts very slowly. The little spitters will spawn first. Those like worm things that pop up out of the ground and spit acid at you. They'll like pop up randomly over time, and then if you don't clear them out, if they stay there for long enough, they'll start to generate other spawners around them. So they can eventually come back. And that I have had a couple of incidents with that actually. I had one pop up like really close to my copper mine the other day. But like I say, they start small when they do pop back up, so you can pretty much deal with them early before they become a problem. Anyhow, I think we've cleared enough for today. Let's go back and see how our machines are getting on. Oh, we're going to get hit by a train. Close call there. Okay, home sweet home. So, just to recap, we've cleared out about 5 or 6 bases in this area. There's still a few problem areas here to the north, but we'll be able to start mining these copper veins, no problem. When we start to get onto the iron, I think that's when we're going to have to worry about these bases up here. And if we want to get the stone, obviously, the stone is right next to those bases, so we'll definitely need to clear them out when we get to that point. But we don't need to worry about that yet. In fact, I don't think we even need stone for utility science, only iron and copper. So maybe it won't be too much of a problem after all. We'll find out. Anyway, how's this doing? 166, okay, nearly there with the electric engines. 150... Oh, we're out of green circuits again for the blue. My god, this is very, very resource intensive, but I guess, you know, I guess going to space in real life is quite a resource intensive thing, you know, it's not, you can't just build a rocket out of sellotape and cardboard boxes. It's a very expensive undertaking. Okay, we're going to need a bit more copper, please. In fact, instead of waiting for the train, I can just take copper from the actual chests. That's probably a better option. That's why those chests are there, after all. There we go. Now copper shouldn't be a problem. How's our research doing, by the way? Not bad. Okay, it's going to cost us 3,375 if we want to upgrade our steel productivity again. I think we'll probably leave it for now, though. We'll let the research that's already going on finish off. But I don't think we'll do any more research today. We'll focus solely on building this rocket silo. Whoa, nearly. We've already been hit by a train once today. I'm not going to let it happen again. Not on stream. It happens enough off camera, honestly. It happens so much. That is mostly the reason that I built this elevated platform, by the way, because currently all of the trains that are providing for the purple science down here, all of these trains have to do a loop and then go back down again. And previously they were going straight up this track here and then doing like a huge loop all the way around the base. And I kept getting hit by them because there's trains like almost constantly going in and out of this area. That's why I built this loop instead, so they can go up in the air, right over my head, and not hit me, as they were doing before. But you can definitely see if you stood here and watched for a bit, the purple trains are the ones that are the most active. They're almost constantly moving. Because the purple science production is the one that's, like, lagging behind the most, so it needs the most resources. At this moment in time, anyway. And there's another one. That's bringing in steel. Okay, how are we doing? Nearly there. Nearly there, everybody. Patience, please. Oh, look at all that beautiful concrete. Let's have some of that. Okay, so I am actually going to use a little... Excuse me. I'm actually going to use a little bit of this concrete to fill in some floor. As long as we save 1,000 concrete to make the actual rocket silo, we can use we can spare a bit of it to fill in the floor here, because this is the oldest part of the base, technically speaking. Out of everything that exists in the current base, this is the area that I built first. And it's the last area to actually be concreted, which is not the best. Ooh, not there. Not yet. Whoa. You see how fast those trains come through as well? This is... I really should have paid more attention to safety with the train network. I should have, like, built dedicated channels for the trains to run on. with like protective walls around them and stuff like that. But it's a bit late now. The base is too far established to completely uproot everything at this point. I mean, technically speaking, even this is temporary. Eventually, all of it is going to have to be torn down to build something even bigger. But I don't want to tear it down just yet. I've only just built it. But God, look at the speed that these trains come through, though. It's so dangerous. Health and safety would have a field day. Keep them coming. We're so close now. Whoa! We're so close. 200 engines. Thank you very much. We just need the blue science now. That's the only... the blue circuits. That's the only thing we need. And then we can build our rocket silo. Oh, my TV's going to turn itself off. Please don't. Sorry about that, just making myself a bit more comfortable. Please, we're literally just waiting on this right now. There's only 20 to go. Ooh, is that new? I think that might be new. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to wait here for the last... Okay. I think I'm just going to have to wait here for the last 18 engines, 18 blue circuits to come through, because there's really nothing else that needs to be done. And I don't want to go away when it's this close to finishing. I want to be here to get them, you know, to build this straight away once the last few circuits are ready. There goes the uranium train. God, we've still got all this to build as well. Now that's a nuclear power station. Look at that. Look at our current nuclear power setup, and look at the one that I've got planned. Holy shit. If we ever get to it. So much other crap that needs to be done first. We might not have enough red circuits for this. Let me just grab a few more. Keep going, machine. Keep at it. I guess we can unplug the lube machine now. Yes, that is a sentence that I didn't think I'd be saying today. But if we unhook the lube machine, then it's... In fact, we don't really need to unhook it. It's already... The output's full anyway, so we can just leave that. But now that we're not producing lube anymore, then we're not going to be using all the heavy oil. And if we're using less heavy oil, then that means the heavy oil can be used instead to make light oil and petroleum, and then our plastic consumption... Our plastic production, sorry, will return to normal levels. So thank you very much for all your hard work, lube machine, but we don't need you anymore. You're just going to sit there now until we need lube again. Say we got a dynamite machine here as well. That's just been sat there doing nothing for the last few hours, because I don't really need any dynamite at the minute. But it's there anyway, just in case. Okay, we are 2 engines short. Come on, come on, come on, come on. How many do we need? God damn, 20. Okay, plan B. I've got a funny feeling we're going to need tons more blue circuits as well once we've actually built the rocket silo. Oh dear. One more. One more. There it is. There's the rocket silo. We've done it. We're going to space. Who's ready? Who's ready to go to space? In a second. We just got to wait for the actual machine to be crafted. Let me just move the tank to a more appropriate place. Okay, here it is. Are you ready? That is the rocket silo. I'm going to put it there. New tip, space platform. Okay, not yet, not yet. Right. So we need to feed in processing units, low density structures, and rocket fuel. We need to do that 100 times to produce 100 rocket parts, and then the rocket will actually be ready to launch. So we still have quite a long way to go, to be quite honest. We've also got the landing pad, which I forget. Let's put the landing pad here, and then let's put the launch pad right next to it here. Or it might look better the other way around. The launch pad's also bigger, which is quite annoying, actually. The launch pad's 8x8, but then the landing pad's only 7x7, which is very awkward. But there they both are. We're gonna have to find a dedicated place for both of these, actually. Where can we put it? We need our own little Cape Canaveral, you know. We need our own dedicated rocket launch site. Let's go on a bit of a scouting mission. Let's take the tank. Let's head, I'm gonna say north. And let's see if we can find somewhere to build our rocket silo. There is a bit of space here, actually. This, to be honest, this could be perfect. It's not too far away from the main base area. And we can easily build a side in here for a train to unload. Let's do that. Why not? Of course, it is going to have to be long enough for most likely a 2-car train. Which is there. And then we just run a track along here. No, we need a bit more track. There's always something. I mean, fortunately, we are actually producing rails as part of our purple science production now. Although the machine is not making any for some reason. What's going on? Why are you not... please. There we go. Okay, give me some iron. You give me some steel. And you give me some stone. Thank you. That'll do. Oh, we should also have saved enough. If we get a little bit of copper, we can make a train station as well. Which we will need. Okay, so over here. Right next door to our nuclear power station is where we're going to build our rocket silo. I know, I know. Oh no, that needs to be a chain signal, sorry. And what I've got set up here is this siding is going to be for the rocket unloading. There we go. Couple more chain signals just dotted about. Okay, so the train is going to come down here to this siding to unload the parts for the rocket. There needs to be enough space for the resources to be unloaded, plus space to actually load into the silo. So I'm going to leave a bit of space. We'll put the silo... Let me use the cargo landing pad just to measure the space. There we go. We'll put the silo itself there. And then we'll put the landing pad there. Perfect. How are you, Saul? Says Stormtrooper. I'm very good. How are you doing? It's been a while. I'm sorry that I've missed a couple of streams this week, but been very busy. It's that time of year, you know, Christmas just around the corner. All sorts of stuff to be getting on with. So again, I do apologise that I've missed a couple of streams this week, and there may be a couple more missed before Christmas, just fair warning. But I will try my best not to. Okay, let's put... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, actually. And then the space platform... the landing platform... Oh, I don't know where to put the landing platform. Let's go one further down. There we go. I'm happy with that. That's good. Lay down a bit of concrete. Oh, we need a bit more concrete. See how much is in the concrete chest. 90. It's not ideal, but... we'll make it work. There we go. Run this up here. Okay, there's not going to quite be enough to fill this area. But I don't think we're going to be very short. Oh, that's annoying how close we are. It's okay, we can get some more. We can put some more stone in and make some more concrete. Quite a long way to run. There we go. Gives a lift. Oh no, wait, hang on. I'm going the wrong way. Thought we'd be on the moon by now, says Scotty Dog. I mean, I thought... well, I didn't think we'd be on the moon, but I thought we might be a bit closer to having the space platform built. It's the rocket. The rocket is going to be... Well, it's going to be a nightmare, to be quite frank. It's going to take us a long time. Let's get some blue circuits up and running again. And we're also going to need to make low density structures, sorry. And what was the other thing? Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel can only be made in an assembly machine. It needs solid fuel and light oil. That's not too bad, actually. We can get a rocket fuel machine set up very easily. In fact, we can reuse the lube machine from earlier. If we just set this to make rocket fuel instead. Oh no, it needs an assembling machine, sorry. Okay, right. Let's get rid of that then. We'll put an assembling machine here because this machine to the left is going to directly unload light oil. So we set you to make rocket fuel. You take in light fuel from the side there. We've got an absolute ton of solid fuel already, so we can just... you take in light fuel from the side there. We've got... Load into that. Believe it or not, the rocket fuel is actually the easiest thing for us to make. Just absolutely fill your boots. Get everything you can, so... Well, not quite everything. We need something for the trains to actually take when they need refueling. But if I dump a load of solid fuel into here... There we go. That's going to start making rocket fuel. Load some green circuits into here. And some red circuits. That'll keep making blue circuits. And then what else do we need? We need low density structures, which are just copper, steel, and plastic. That's easy enough to make as well. We can just take some plastic from here. Would be nice to get an assembly machine set up for that too. I'm only going to make one for now because I want to see exactly how much of the... I want to see exactly how much progress each resource is going to give us. You know what I mean? No, I only wanted one of those. So if we put one rocket fuel, one low density structure, and one processing unit into the rocket, what will happen? Let's find out. Okay, one of each going in. That's given us 2% progress towards the first rocket part. So we're going to need 50 of each item per percent. Which means we're going to need 500 of each item to make the full rocket. No. We're going to need 5,000 of each item to make the full rocket. Okay, better get started then, hadn't we? Good lord, I did not think... I thought we'd need 100 of each. I thought like we'd get 1% progress from each item that we put in, so we'd only need 100 of each item. We're going to need 5,000 of each. We actually might not get to space in today's stream, everybody. I'm sorry to say. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It might not be happening. Oh god, the rocket fuel is produced so slowly as well. Can we not speed it up a bit? I'll hang my spacesuit back up, says Scotty Dog. I think you'd better. I don't think we're going to be. I don't think we're going to be launching today, unfortunately. I mean, we got an hour and a half. You never know, but I'd say it's not on the cards. Okay, let's set up another assembly machine here to make low-density structures. I know my organisation is not the best right now. But I'm not really that worried about the organisation at the minute as much as I am about just making the machines and getting the resources that we need crafted, right? There we go. And unload to here. As long as we keep the machines stocked up, they should all work fine. So we need to load in a ton of copper, steel, and plastic. Steel, not a problem. Let's just fill your boots. Get everything you can. All the steel in there. Not that stuff, just the steel. Copper, that's easy as well. We can just empty out one of these copper trains. Give me that. Give me that. And while we're at it, let's empty one of these chests as well. Okay, copper, get in there. And then we just need plastic. Plastic, a little bit more of a problem. We need 5 bars per mesh. So 5 times 5,000, which is 25,000 plastic bars. May take a while. May take a while. Okay. Everything's up and running though. That's the good news is that all the machines are working now. And I don't know how long it's going to take to produce everything that we need, but they are all working. As long as we keep the machines filled up at all times, we shouldn't have to worry too much. Actually keeping them filled at all times is going to be quite tricky though, especially considering how quickly they use the resources. This blue circuit machine especially is going to be a real problem. Okay, we got 39 there. I wonder, actually, what if we put productivity modules in the space platform? Will it let us do that? If we can put productivity modules in here, we can! Okay, so remember, productivity modules mean that every few cycles you'll get an extra resource out of the machine, so it might, you know, end up costing us ever so slightly less. It's not going to make a massive difference. It might cost us like 4,500 instead of 5,000, but it's you know, every little helps at the end of the day. Okay. I want this concreted as well, so we got a clear and fast path over here. There we go. That's better. Makes it a little bit quicker to get there. It's ran out already. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a serious problem, actually. You, give me all your iron. We're going to need green circuits round the clock. Non-stop production of green circuits. Okay, how's this looking? Oh, not good. 5 plastic bars. Oh. I mean, we may have to just halt production on everything else and solely dedicate resources to producing the stuff that we need for the site, for the rocket. Because at the minute we are wasting quite a lot of resources on the production chains for rocket. Because at the minute we are wasting quite a lot of resources on the production chains for the science packs. Having said that, if I clear the queue now, once the next bit of research is finished, which it nearly is, there'll be no more science packs being produced, because the way I've got it set up, it only uses them. It'll only produce them if it needs them. So all these machines here that are currently chugging resources will stop doing that once we got those resources backed up, if you know what I mean. Probably not the best explanation, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, we've done almost 1/4%. Progress is flying by. If we don't get this finished in today's stream, which I'll be frank, is quite likely. But if we don't get this finished in today's stream, then I think I know what my next job off camera is going to be, and it's going to be automating the rocket production silo so that we can keep launching rockets regularly. Because if not, it's going to take us forever to make any progress. Stop doing that. Okay, we got some more. 40%. It's not... Oh god, we're not even halfway to making our first rocket part. Going into space is a lot more expensive than I thought it would be, and I knew it was going to be expensive, but I never imagined that it would cost this much, this many resources. I think we'll be lucky to get to space before Christmas, to be honest. Let alone in the in today's stream. Okay, that should get us to 50%. There we go, that's 50% of the first rocket part. Like I said, I mean, I could be wrong, actually. We might not need 100 rocket parts. I'm not sure how much each rocket part contributes to the overall structure. I'm just assuming that one rocket part is 1% of the rocket, and that we need 100 parts to build the whole rocket. It could be less. Fingers crossed it's less, but we'll see. I didn't plan for this. I think it's safe to say. God, this is so slow as well. The low density structure machine is unbelievably slow. I'm going to make a second one. I'm going to make a second machine for low density structures. I'm going to make a second machine for low density structures. Because look at how slow this is. That's ridiculous. Just wait for these inserters to finish crafting. Concrete situation's looking pretty good, so, you know, silver linings and all that. And we might not be going to space, but at least we got plenty of concrete. Very nice. Oh, and we've ran out. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, the production queue is empty. We are not going to start any more research today. We're going to leave the research labs just ticking over. Because if we start... the more research we do, the more resources we're consuming, right? And right now, we want those resources to be going towards our rocket silo. So I'm not going to do any more research. We're going to let all the machines back up. Which may take a while, because they've been working round the clock. Oh, crap. Okay, ooh, plastic in there. Where's my assembly? I've run out of assembling machines now. That's how We are really not prepared for this. I'm so woefully unequipped for going to space. We should not be building the space platform this early. I've rushed into it, and now I'm realizing my mistake. And yeah, I'm sticking by it. Well, I mean, we've started now, you know. We've started, so we need to finish. Let's get this thing done, however long it takes. Oh, there, did you see that? It did jump up an extra 2% there. So every time this green bar fills, this one jumps up by 2%. But when this purple bar fills, we get a bonus production and it goes up by an additional 2%. So every few goes, we get an extra 2% without consuming any extra resources, which means overall, instead of using 5,000 of each item, we'll end up using about 4,500, which is not a huge difference. But it is a difference nonetheless, and it will make the whole thing ever so slightly cheaper for us, which is good. Okay, I think what we really need to provide now is red circuits, so I am gonna just go absolutely crazy with these red circuits up here. I'm just gonna take all of these. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we don't have to worry about red circuits anymore. It's green circuits are the problem, because every blue circuit that we make requires 2 red circuits and 20 green circuits, which means we need 10 times as many green circuits as red. And we are just not producing green circuits at that level. Oh god, and now that I've moved all those red circuits out, we're going to start using way more plastic than we need to be as well, because we really need the plastic to be over here, producing low-density structures. It's a whole mess. This is not automated. If you're having to ferry resources back and forth by hand, then it's not automated. This is not an automatic system. This is me moving everything from place to place by hand because I didn't think far enough ahead to try and automate any of this. We're nearly there, though. We're about to have our first rocket part created. So, are you ready? Let's see how much this actually contributes to the overall progress of the rocket. Fingers crossed that it'll be more than 1%, but I severely doubt that that's the case. Here we go. Ta-da! That was... Oh! That was 4% of the... 6%! 8%! Oh my god, wait, this is going way faster than I thought it would. Holy shit. That was 10%. It's still going up. Okay, it turns out we need way less resources than I thought. We're still in this. We might actually launch the rocket today. We're 18% done. I thought, right, I'm not joking. I thought that was going to be 1% of the total construction. I thought we were going to have to do that whole thing 100 times. We're already a fifth of the way there. There's still an hour and 15 minutes left on the stream. We are doing this today. We are going to space today. Okay? Get your spacesuit back on. Scotty Dog, if you're still here, get that spacesuit out of the cupboards. We are going to space today. I promise you. Let's make it happen. Come on. I'm really excited now. I did not think that it was going to be that quick. We're going to go to space, guys. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, we've run out. We've run out of something. We've run out of light oil. Oh, God, where's the oil train? Right, get over here, quick. We need oil. We need oil. We're completely out of everything except petroleum gas. Come on, we need you right now. This is a bad time for the oil to run out. Get in there. Oh god, this has gone so much faster than I thought it would. So, I'm still not actually sure how many rocket parts we need to build. I think 5. I'm guessing, based on how much progress we've made from what we've already inserted, I'm guessing that there's 5 parts that need to be built to get a complete rocket. I'm hoping that's the case, anyway. Oh god, this rocket fuel's really slow as well. We might have to get a second rocket fuel machine on the go. We're now overproducing low-density structures and underproducing rocket fuel. The situation is better than I expected, though, so I'm not panicking just yet. I'm quite happy with how things are going right now. Look at the rocket as well. That's really cobbled together, you know. It looks different as well. They changed the texture of the rocket. They changed the sprite for the rocket from the base version of the game. That is a space-age rocket right there. Right, while we're waiting for the rest of the resources to be crafted, let's do some more concreting, shall we? I'm not going to rest until this entire land is covered in concrete. I don't care how long it takes. Oh, we've ran out of concrete. The only thing holding us back is the lack of concrete. Five? Oh, God, it's ran out of green circuits again! Jesus! Oh, and this one's out of plastic. Okay, my excitement's starting to wane a little bit. We're having a resource crisis. It's because all the... Oh, God, all the plastic... It's all starting to go a little bit wrong, but it's okay. We can still make this work. We can still get to space today, damn it. I'm getting off this planet. I'm telling you that now. More plastic. I need more plastic. Get in there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the clock's ticking now. The pressure's on. Come on. So what we're really struggling for right now is actually rocket fuel. Originally it was low density structures that were the problem, but now it's rocket fuel. The rocket is 52% ready. This rocket is gonna fly within the next hour. I'm telling you now, people. She's going up. I just need more rocket fuel. Please make rocket fuel faster. I need it. Can I make another assembling machine? Yeah, get me some iron. I'll make another assembling machine for rocket fuel. The problem is we're then going to have to move this machine to make room for the second one. Oh, hang on, hang on. We can put one here. There we go. You make rocket fuel. Then we'll move these. We'll put one here. There we go. And then... oh, we need more inserters. Oh, and there's a bloody telegraph pole in the way. Move! Okay, there we go. We've now got 2 rocket fuel machines. We got 2 rocket fuel machines, we got 2 low-density structure machines, and we got 1 blue circuit machine. But I think I don't think we're going to need a second blue circuit. We cannot make a... if we make a second blue circuit machine, the amount of green circuits that we need to keep it going is going to be through the roof. So I'm not building a second blue circuit machine. We got plenty of blue circuits anyway. Look at how many blue circuits are already in there. Blue circuits are not the problem right now. The problem is rocket fuel. Okay, 68% ready. I'm excited. Is everyone excited? Everyone ready to go to space? That genuinely has always been, like, a dream of mine, to go to space. I love space. I'm obsessed with space, astronomy. You know, I've always been, like, massively interested in space. That would be a dream to actually be able to go up there one day, just to see it, you know, just to see what Earth looks like from above. But I don't think it will ever happen, unfortunately. I think only a very select few extremely lucky people get that privilege. One day, you know, in 100 years' time, I genuinely do think it's going to be, you know, a much more, you know, commercially available thing. I mean, even today, technically, if you've got enough money, you can just pay to go to space. There's, you know, all these private spaceflight programs and stuff like that, but I just it genuinely really excites me to think that one day in 100 years' time or whatever, people will be able to just go to space. You know, people will just be able to say, I want to go to space, and just go and buy a ticket. Like, as easily as we buy train tickets today. That's a future that I'm never going to see, but that I sincerely hope will one day be a reality. I want my great-great-grandkids to go on holiday to the moon. And we're out of plastic again. Wonderful. Whoa, my... Oh god, that genuinely shit me up. That was a very near miss. Okay, hang on. Right. Everybody, stay calm. We might be about to go to space. %. What happens now? Waiting to launch rocket? Wait, seriously? Is it ready to go? Oh my god, I think it's ready to go. Where did I put my starter kit? Where's my space platform starter kit gone? Oh my god, where's my... I've lost my space platform starter kit. Where the hell did I put my space platform starter kit? No, 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 no. No, no. This is bad, everybody, this is bad. I've lost the space platform starter kit. We can't go to space without the starter kit. Where the hell did I put that? I must have just stuck that in a random chest somewhere. It could be on a conveyor belt. It could be anywhere in the base right now. Like, look, there's engines over here. Why are there engines here? Oh my god, that starter kit could be literally anywhere in the base right now. Oh man. Wait. It's there. Oh god, it's there. We found it. Okay, we found it. We found it. We're going to space. Everyone stay calm. We're going to space right now. It's happening. This is real. This is not a drill. We are about to launch. Stay calm, everybody. Deep breaths. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna save, just in case anything actually goes wrong. Oh, I can't put exclamation marks in my save. Right. Here we go. Everybody ready? Let's do it. Let's call it Ashbridge Industries Space Platform Alpha. It's going! Can we go with it? Oh, we can't. Wait. Wait, I want to go with you. Let me go. Let me come with you. Okay, I think we might need to build a second rocket. Because the first rocket was just to send the space platform up there. Now we have to send a second rocket to take us to the space platform. It's okay. We're already 12% complete on the second rocket. We can get a few more resources together. It's not the end of the world. We have built a space platform. Which means we can now research space science. Which means all of this new stuff is unlocked. We can go to different planets. We can go to different planets. This is so exciting. Oh my god. Oh god, look at all this new stuff. We can build a cargo bay, an asteroid collector, a crusher, an oxide asteroid crushing, carbonic asteroid crushing, metallic asteroid crushing. We need to build all of this stuff. We need to build at least one cargo bay, one asteroid collector, and one crusher. God, we got so much to do. So much still to do, but we have launched our first rocket, and we will be following behind it very shortly. This is so exciting. This is what I was looking forward to. Genuinely, when the whole reason that I wanted to do a series on Factorio was that so that we could explore the new DLC stuff together, so that I could see what was new. This is really genuinely exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what else there is. We're going to space. There's still an hour left in the stream as well, so we got plenty of time to get the next rocket put together and ready to go. Okay, cargo bay. 20 low-density structures, 5 processing units, and 20 steel plates. That's very easy. We can craft one of those, no problem. Asteroid collector needs 8 electric engines. I think we destroyed the electric engine machine, so we'll have to build another one of those, but that shouldn't be too hard. And same for the crusher. So everything except the cargo bay needs us to make electric engines, which means we're gonna have to get the lube machine set up again. Where? Oh god, there's no room for it because I've built that there now. I'm gonna have to move this train signal. Move that round there. Okay, lube machine version 2. There it is. And then, oh, we're going to need another assembling machine as well. Boo. Where is the electric engine? There we go. Okay, it's a very tight squeeze. But we are now making lube. That was an interesting sentence. It's a very tight squeeze, but we are now making lube. So the lube is going to go into the electric engine machine. We just need to provide electronic circuits and engine units, and then obviously unload the lube as well. And there, and okay, make some more of these. You're going to now unload to there. We need 3 chests here. Okay, so engines go in here. Green circuits go in there. Electric engines come out there. Good stuff. I need literally all of the iron plates that you have. Give them to me. Right now we need a frankly obscene amount of green circuits. Okay, thank you. Oh, we need plastic as well. We still need more plastic. God, this is a nightmare. Okay, more plastic. More engines I need as well, so let me go and grab some of those from up here. Engines aren't a problem. Engines and red circuits we have basically an unlimited supply of. The problem is green circuits and plastic. They're the real resource that we're going to struggle to find. I mean, engines, there's literally engines everywhere around here. Look at this. This is 4 solid conveyor belts filled with engines. We do not need to worry about engines. I've got 500 engines in my inventory right now. Dump those in there. Okay, now we can make our cargo bay. We just need one more electric engine and some more low-density structures, and then we can make the asteroid collector. We're going to need at least one of those. And then the crusher. Again, more electric engines. Now the question is, are we going to need multiple crushers? Because I would assume that each crusher can only do one recipe at a time, and there's 3 different types of asteroid. So are we going to need 3 different crushers? If so, it is possible to do that. We can make additional crushers. Oh wait, can we... Ah, that's cool. Wait. Hold on, can I connect this to... It says place next to a hub or landing pad, and we've got a landing pad here. What happens? What if I... Oh my god! It's like a giant storage warehouse. Oh, that's really cool. And I think it can attach anywhere by the looks of it. Yeah, look at that. That can attach to any side of the structure. That's really cool. Okay, I like that. So we're only going to need one of those because it already adds quite a... It adds 20 slots, I think, to the existing one. Let's see. Yeah, it adds 20 slots, which actually isn't massive amount in the grand scheme of things, but it's enough, you know, it's a good little boost to the storage. I got a little bit too excited about it. It's not quite as good as I thought it was, but it'll come in handy. So I'm going to try and make 3 asteroid collectors and 3 crushers. I think that'll be the best option. And then we can have 1 collector and 1 crusher for each type of asteroid. Oh, wow, it's raining really badly outside. I heard like a really loud noise coming from the window, and I turned my head, and it's just rain. It's just raining really heavily. Oh god, it's out of plastic again? But I need my low density structures. I'll tell you what, I've had an idea. We got machines down here that are producing plastic, and we don't need them to be. Let's just put some chests here, and these will start collecting up the plastic. And that should solve our plastic shortage. There we go, 250 already. Okay, 20 low density structures. It's same for everything, we just need 20 low density structures. And we need low density structures for the rocket as well, because the rocket's not finished yet, so literally everything boils down to these low density structures. That's what we're really struggling with right now. This whole process is a very delicate balancing act, you know. 1 minute you're short on one resource, the next minute you're short on something else. And it doesn't help that the actual production process for these is incredibly slow. God, it is really pouring down outside. Looks that's like flood levels of rain. So, got that to look forward to. Okay, I think the next rocket is just about ready. It is. Okay, let's take those back. Can't travel to space with items in your inventory, trash slots or ammo slots. Only armor and guns are allowed. Okay, so we will have to unload our current inventory when we go to space. But that's not too much of a problem. We're not really carrying too much anyway at the minute. And we can't go yet. We've still got a few things that need to be done before we go. I'm aware of the time. There's only 50 minutes left, so we're gonna... like I say, I'm still trying my best to make sure that we do actually go in today's stream. Okay, I don't think we need any more blue circuits just at the moment. So we can concentrate all our efforts into these machines here. Come on, we just need... it's just the low density structures. That's the only thing we're waiting on right now. Maybe I should put speed modules in instead of productivity modules, so that they work a little bit faster. In fact, now that the blue circuit machine's turned off, I can take the speed modules from that as well. And we can just really ramp up the speed on these. There we go. That's better. 2 more, and we can make a crusher. Like I say, I would like to make 3 crushers and 3... Let's make the collector first, actually. I'd like to make 3 crushers and 3 asteroid collectors. Because there's 3 different types of asteroid. And it'd be nice to have a collector and a crusher for each one. Cargo bays, I think 1 cargo bay will be more than enough, to be honest. Okay, they're working a tiny bit faster now. It's still not great, but... The thing is, I'm going to have to come on after the stream, like, off camera over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be having to sort all this out and making sure that it actually works automatically. I'm going to have to basically... Everything I've done today, I'm going to have to do again, but automated. And next week will well and truly be underway with the space age stuff. Well, not next week, the week after. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more about... let's not get ahead of ourselves. We haven't even been to another planet yet. I don't want to know about any of this. Let's not... I don't want to see. I don't want to see what's going to happen next. I want to find out for myself when we get there. Okay, we've got a bit of an oil shortage again. Is there a reason for that, or... Why is there a fluid ingredient shortage? What's going on? We're not short on oil, but for some reason we are short on everything else. There we go. Okay, for some reason that might have been slowing it down. It's working again now. Okay, keep those low density structures coming, please. 2 more and we can make the crusher. There we go. Okay. So we now have the asteroid collector and the asteroid crusher. We need 2 more of each of those, which again, we're literally just waiting on the low density structures for that. But it shouldn't take too long. I said we were going to space before the end of the stream, and I meant it. We've still got 45 minutes yet. Don't panic, anybody. I'm telling you now, we're still going to space today. Why is it still doing that? Why are we not producing enough heavy oil? Right. Oh, it's because the petroleum tank is full. Nothing can be produced because the petroleum tank's full and it's got nowhere to output the excess petroleum. What we're going to have to do is craft a second tank. But then once that fills up, we got the same problem, because what do we do with all the spare petrol? And now we're short on copper. Good God, it really is always something. We're going to need way more copper. Copper is the big problem again. As per usual. Okay. Copper in there as much as you can. Oh, we're so close. How heavy are these, by the way? Because we can only take a certain amount of weight into space with us. Okay, we can definitely fit more in. We can definitely fit in 2 more crushers and 2 more asteroid collectors. Maybe another cargo bay. And then I might make a load more space platform foundations as well. Let me grab some copper. And some steel. I don't know how big the individual foundations are. But let's make 50 of them and see what happens. Okay, then we can queue up another asteroid collector. It's tedious, I know, but just think about where we're going. You know, think about space. Oh crap, my tank's still over there. Better go and fetch it. Now, I don't want the tank anywhere near the rocket silo because it's... This tank does some damage when it crashes into stuff. We do not want the tank to hit any of our important buildings. So I'm going to very carefully take the tank back down to where it lives. Which is over here. There we go. Nice and safe and sound. Okay, there's a second crusher. Then if we can get 1 more of each, 1 more asteroid collector, 1 more crusher, and possibly another another cargo bay, then I think we will be ready to go to space. The platform's already up there. We've already launched the platform. It's up there waiting for us. That's it. That is our space platform. We literally just need to get the parts that we need to expand it, and then we can actually go up there and we're going to space. We're going to go to space. We're so close. I can't believe how close we are to actually doing this. Thanks for the heart, Catman Charlie. Much appreciated. We're on the cusp. We are on the verge of greatness. Hang on, I'm wondering though. I don't know how big... Right, this station right now apparently is made of 10 platform pieces. So with another 50 pieces, we should be able to expand it quite significantly. I don't know how big each piece is, that's the thing. I guess we'll see, because we're going to get some crafted in a second. Come on. It's the low density structures, again, it's just these. What have I just got a ping on Discord? Sorry about that, everybody. There we go. One more collector. One more crusher. And that's it. Then we're ready to go. Okay, how big are these? They're not very big, actually. They're tiny. They're only 2 by 2 squares per platform. We're going to need loads of these. Oh my god. No, I don't want to add another space platform. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it's got 10 in it. Right. So it's got 10 stored in it already. We've made another 50, which is 60 in total. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out. So it's... It's 8 by 8. The platform itself is 8 by 8. Which means the bit around it is going to make it 10 by 10. So that's the equivalent area of 100 platforms, 10 in each direction. So with 60 expansion pieces, we can expand it by 3 blocks to the left and 3 blocks to the right. That's not too bad. It would be better if we had more. They aren't too expensive, so maybe I'll craft a couple more before we actually go. It also depends how much space and how much weight they're going to use in the rocket, because remember, the rocket has a limited capacity. We can't send up anything too heavy. Okay, we're very close now. Another 20 to make the second cargo bay, and we will be ready to go. With half an hour to spare. Oh man, okay, they take up so much weight in the rocket. Yeah, there's no way in hell that we're going to be able to send up any more than that, really. They're really heavy. I mean, they are really dense. They're made literally of just copper and steel and nothing else. But that is going to pose a bit of a problem for us. It means we're going to be very limited with the amount of space we're going to have to actually work with once we get up there. It's not the end of the world, but it does mean the platform is going to be significantly smaller than what I was hoping for. Come on. This whole stream has just been anticipation for this moment. I've been... Literally 3 hours we've been streaming now. And it's all been building up towards this rocket launch. We are so close to it actually happening. Tantalizingly close. I promise you all, 5 more minutes. 10 more minutes, and we will be in space. It's gonna happen. Four more low-density structures, and that's it. Literally, 4 more, and we're done, and we're ready to go. 2 more. Come on. That's it, that's it, that's it. Another cargo bay. We're ready. We are ready. I'm just waiting. You can see in the bottom left of the game screen, we're just waiting for a couple of items to be crafted in our inventory. Then we're going to load these in. And we're going to be ready to go. It's time. It is actually time. God, this is exciting. Oh, wait. I've accidentally... There we go. Okay, I've removed a couple of the platforms from the queue because I don't think the rocket is going to be strong enough to carry all of them. But we are going to be taking 3 crushers, 3 asteroid collectors, and 2 cargo bays, plus however many platforms we can carry. There's the 3 crushers. There's the 2 cargo bays. There's the 2 cargo bays. And there is the 3 asteroid collectors. We can only fit 10 space platforms in. That's not ideal. But it's all we've got. If that's all we got to work with, then that's all we got to work with. Okay, I'm going to dump all of my inventory. We can't take anything with us to space. That's the rule. It literally won't let us get in the rocket unless we have an empty inventory. It is time. I'm going to save the game, and this time we are going to space. Is everybody ready? I hope you're ready, because I'm going. I'm going. Let's do it. We're going! Oh my god. We're here. Where's the stuff? Where is the stuff? And also, how do I get out? How do I get out and walk about? Can I get out and walk about? I don't know if I can. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Can I... Is it not possible to get out on the space station? Am I confined to stay inside the platform? How do I... I'm very confused. I don't know what's happening right now. I mean, we are in space. We're on the space station. Let's have a look at the tips and tricks. See if it can help us. Okay, space platform is built remotely with construction materials delivered by rockets. It can be used to transport players and cargo between planets. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm getting that. So we don't actually have to be on the station to build on it. We can do that remotely. But how? It won't let me unload the resources. It says it's paused. What does paused mean? Okay, I'm a little bit confused right now. Okay, okay. Let me go back a little bit. Let me load back to just before we launched. I think what we need to do is deliver the cargo first. Which means we may need to build a third rocket to take us up there. But that's going to deliver that to space for us. Right. We can get another one ready to launch pretty much instantly because we've got most of the resources put in for another one. Just need some more high density meshes, or low density structures, sorry. But what that means is, I think, the resources that we've sent up are now on the space station. And therefore, we can build on the space station remotely from here on Earth. Well, Novus, I guess. We're not on Earth. So if I go to... There we go. Right. See, again. So all of these resources are up there in space now. But how do we actually use them? How do we build onto the space station? I'm very confused. The guide doesn't really help either. It doesn't... Yeah, I get that. But what I don't get is how we actually do the building. We got these resources, right? The resources that... It says paused. I don't... That's what's confusing me. What does paused mean in this context? What do you mean the space station is paused? No, I don't want that. Okay. I may need to consult a guide here. Oh! Well, how do I build? If anyone knows how I actually build, let me know, because I genuinely don't know. Left click to build, right click to mine. Yes, the same. Did I miss the launch, says Stormtrooper? Unfortunately, you did miss the launch, yes, but you haven't missed anything else, because I don't know what I'm doing. We've got some materials to build with, but I don't know how to use them. I think I might have to do a little bit of Googling. Ah. Okay, that was not intuitive at all. I get it, I get it. Okay, roll back again, roll back again. I get what needs to be done. So we have to go to the space station, and we then press E for some reason, and then we choose what we need to build. Oh yeah, we need to launch the rocket as well, don't we? See, how do I get the ghost to go away now, though? There's something not quite right there. Let me just deliver those resources. Okay, there goes our second rocket. We will be launching a third one quite soon. We just need more low-density structures. So I think, like I say, we are going to need to automate rocket launchers so that we can be sending up rockets constantly, because we are going to need to be continuously going up there with more resources and stuff like that, and bringing them down to Earth. So we're going to need to keep it continuously pumping out rockets. Okay, but if we go back to the space platform now... Okay, how do I get rid of... There's definitely a few issues here. How do I get rid of that? Yeah, go away. Okay. Stop. How do I... Okay, there's some issues here. There's definitely some issues. I can't deselect any of the tools. Once you opened up a certain tool, there's no way to stop using that tool, which is not right. That's not how it's supposed to work. There's definitely some kind of bug going on here. Like, look, I can't... this is quite annoying. Oh, there's not even enough room for our cargo bays. There's just enough room for the asteroid collectors. But it'd be nice if we could get a couple more. See, this is what I mean. Like, it should automatically... Surely it should automatically deselect this tool when I come back down to Earth, because there's no way to use that on Earth. Either way, it doesn't matter. Well, let's focus on launching a third rocket. And this one's going to be all space platforms. We're just going to launch space platforms. As many as we can fit on. What do we need for those? Copper and steel. Okay. God, it's already 1:45 as well. I really wish we'd managed to get to space earlier in the stream, because this is really cool stuff, and I'm like only just starting to explore it, and we're right near the end of the stream. I might keep going just a tiny bit longer, like 10-15 minutes, just so that I can really show you some of the new stuff. But yeah, we need as many space platforms as we can craft right now. However many we can fit in the ship, that's how many we need. So I will say the platform itself is not quite what I was expecting it to be, but the platform is only a very small part of the DLC. We actually need to use the platform to get to the other planets. So you can see here the Space Science pack. Once we've got Space Science unlocked, we can then research planet discovery. So there's 5 different planets that we can go to. We have to do research before we can go to any of them, but there's Fulgora, Gleba, Vulcanus, Aquilo, and I'm sure there's a 5th one as well somewhere. Isn't there? I was sure there's five planets in this. There's got to be a 5th. I think maybe some of the planets are harder to get to than others, so we can't get to Aquilo for a very long time. There's certain other stuff that needs to be done first. But Gleba, Fulgora, and Vulcanus we can get to fairly early. We might even get to those in the next stream. Aquilo. I could have sworn there were 5 new planets, but it seems like there's 4 here. Which is, I mean, it's still an incredible amount of new resources to explore. I'm not complaining in any way. It's really cool that there is that much stuff. But I could have sworn there were 5. Unless maybe I was counting the space platform as a 5th one by mistake. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, next... We'll see. We'll see. Okay, next rocket is ready to launch, but I do need to craft a few more platforms first. So we'll just let the production queue go down. It is 4 new planets. I'm just reading the wiki. I don't know why, but I could have sworn that there were 5 new planets in the DLC, but there's 4. That's still really cool. Still 4 entirely new planets to visit, which is insane. And I'm very much looking forward to visiting those. But before we do anything else, we need to fill this rocket as full as possible with space platforms. Literally just space platforms. We need a hell of a lot of them. There we go. Even if we can't send them all up in one go, it's going to be good to have them for later. Because we can, you know, basically we need to be constantly sending rockets up there and constantly sending up more resources to expand the platform. So we just keep crafting these indefinitely and keep sending them up there. Yeah, the stream's definitely going to have to overrun just a little bit because there's so much more I want to explore. Okay, like the cargo bay, we need a bit more space to be able to fit those on. The asteroid collector technically can fit on the sides here, but I'd quite like to put those on the front. And then the crushers are quite small actually, so they can go pretty much anywhere. Ah, okay. So if I press Q, if I press Q, it exits the construction mode. That's what I needed to know. Okay, 35. This music's new, by the way, as well. Hearing some new space age music. Okay, I think this should fit 50 space platforms in before the weight is too much. And then we can craft some more for next time. It's exciting stuff. I know it's taken a bit longer than I thought it would to get it all done. But we finally launched a rocket. How exciting is that? I'm really, really looking forward to exploring all the new stuff in the Space Age DLC. And this is kind of the first step towards that exploration, you know? Just fill out a bit of concrete while we're waiting. There we go. Yeah, like I say, I think 50 is going to be the capacity limit of it. How much is already up there? There's quite a lot of storage space on the space platform, which is good, so we can send up quite a lot of stuff through there. What else can we send up? Can I send, like, belts? Oh, I can. I can send transport belts up there, but they're quite heavy, believe it or not, so we'll probably save those. I'm guessing pretty much everything can go up there. We can send inserters, we can send conveyor belts. We can send rails. What? I'm sure we probably can't build actual trains, though. I'm guessing we can only send rails up because then they can be sent to other planets. We won't actually be able to build the rails on the space station. That makes sense, actually, yeah. So we can send anything up there, but that doesn't mean that we can build everything up there. We can send stuff up there to be taken to other planets. But not everything that we send up will be able to be built on the actual space platform. Good to know. Just get rid of a few of these space platforms. We don't need anywhere near as many as we've currently got in the crafting queue. 2 more. That should fill us to capacity. Yep, 1 more. There we go. Deliver cargo. This is already our 3rd rocket launch, by the way. We've sent 3 rockets up there already. I think we have to wait for the rocket to actually arrive with the new resources. There it is. Okay. God, that used 26? How did that use 26? Oh, because I accidentally put some around the edge there. Okay, 2 left. Can we put the cargo bays on now? We still can't fit the cargo bays on. But we're nearly there. We need a tiny bit more space. Can we build the crushers now? We can. Oh, we can put the collectors on the front now, which is quite cool. And then we'll put crushers on the back. Okay, I'm just going to build them. We can... let me just save the game first. What I'm going to do, just because I want you to actually see them in action before the end of the stream, is I'm going to build the collectors now, and then off camera I can work on actually expanding the station a bit. So there's 2 of our collectors. And there's 2 crushers. They're not currently being powered. Ooh. Right. I don't know why they're not currently being powered. Do we need to send up... Oh god, I think we need to send up, like, electric poles and stuff like that as well. Or can they... Does it have to be solar panels, maybe? I really don't know. There's so much... Right, I think I am going to have to end the stream in just a moment. There's so much that we still need to explore about this DLC, and I'm really excited to explore more stuff, but I think for today... we might have to leave it. I don't know what else I can really do, because it's going to take quite a while to get as many resources up there as we probably need. I mean, I can try... I can keep going a tiny bit longer and we can launch 1 more rocket. But that really is going to have to be it for today. Oh my god, why do the transport belts weigh so much? The transport belts are so heavy. We can't send those. We cannot send transport belts. They weigh a ton. I am going to send up some more space platforms, because we always need more of those. And while they're crafting, I'm going to get another rocket ready to launch. Oh god, I removed the... I completely forgot that I got rid of the rocket fuel machines. Let me just take all of my stuff back out. Oh god, no. You make rocket fuel, and you make rocket fuel. Both of you need solid fuel as an input. That's easy enough. Or it would be if the queue wasn't full of crap. Let me just go and grab a bit more solid fuel from down here. Okay, so we're going to send up 12. We're going to send up 2 solar panels, 6 inserters, 20 platforms. I'm going to send up 8 medium electric poles, and I think that's going to be everything. We just need rocket fuel. Oh, thanks for following. Oh, what's this? How is the engines here again? We've really made a mistake with these engines. I don't know how it happened, but I accidentally dumped them in a chest somewhere, and they've ended up all over the shop. Oh crap, we need somewhere to unload this rocket fuel as well. That's going to cause problems. I mean, I can't even craft an inserter because the queue's full of bloody space platforms. Come on, please. That's better. Okay, now we should be producing enough rocket fuel to get one more rocket launched. That is going to have to be it for today, though. I'm going to launch one more rocket, and then I'm going to call the stream there, because we've been... God, it's been over... I've been streaming for over 3.5 hours. I'm just so excited by all this new stuff. I really didn't think we'd be at it this long. I'm going to make 3 more inserters. I genuinely don't know if we even need inserters on the space platform. We're going to find out. $22. Okay, let's make it 21, and then we got 7 per machine. Anything else that could possibly go up there? I don't think so, really. I think that's ready to go. We just need a little bit more fuel. And then we're going to launch our 4th and final rocket of the day. Deliver cargo. Okay, there it goes. Rocket number 4. Rocket number 4. Right. Ta-da! Oh, are you joking? Okay, that's good. I like that. I'm very happy with that. So let's build a couple of these on the top here. Okay, nice one. Then the crushers. Oh no, wait, I need to put down the solar panels because I'm pretty sure that we need solar power. There we go, the asteroid collectors are working. We've actually done it. Oh my god. Wait, let me move the solar panels down to this side. There we go. And then, what happens if I put a crusher here then? There we go. I'd like you to be filtered to only take those ones. I'd like you to be filtered to only take those ones. And then I think we may need an inserter. Let's rotate these crushers. Is that how it works? It works! We've crushed 10 carbon! Oh my god, it's actually working. This is incredible. We've actually done it. Look at it go. That one's making iron ore. It's working! It's actually working. Look at this. We've made carbon. We've made iron ore. There's another one here that can take oxide. Oh my god. That's so cool. Right. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. But I really am going to have to end the stream here. I'm going to save the game. I'm going to have to end the stream because we've been going for well over 3.5 hours. But oh my god, is that cool. The apps for you to do that, by the way, TikTok, but thank you very much. So yeah, that I am going to have to end the stream here. I've had so much fun today. I've really enjoyed finally getting into the space age stuff, and I can't wait to do more of it. So please join me for the next Factorio Thursday in 2 weeks' time. It'll be the last one of the year. I am going to do a lot of work off camera and a lot of exploring and getting to know the mod. I won't go to any other planets yet, but I will work on building up the platform and stuff like that. So Jess and Daniel. And if you want to join the Discord